have to worry. I don't wanna have to worry. I don't wanna have to worry. Don't wanna have to worry. I don't wanna have to worry. Don't wanna have to worry. Don't wanna have to worry. Father, mercy. Mercy, Father, on my finances. Mercy. I don't wanna have to worry. Don't wanna have to worry. I don't wanna have to worry. Don't wanna have to worry. Mercy. Please, Father, have mercy. Mercy. Please, Father, have mercy. I don't want to have to worry. 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 Oh, Father, have mercy. It takes away from my ability to focus on you and focus on the work that you call me to do, and I have to worry and focus on how I'm going to sustain my life. And I know that you called me to do this, Father. I know that I'm hearing your voice right, Father, because you've confirmed it over and over and over everywhere. You've confirmed it within me. I don't know what else to do, Father, other than to give in wholeheartedly, 110%, Father. I don't have any other option. The only other option is to sell out to this satanic beast system and divide my time from doing what I know you called me to do. It is a full-time job. I know it is. For me to put that down and go seek a job to be another brick in the wall, to earn income, so that I can pay rent, and so I can pay my phone bill, and so I can have stuff that freely grows upon the earth. Bruh, man, I'm tired of this captivity, bro. I'm tired of this captivity. And I feel like the Father is with me, bro. The Father is with me. And He's put all of this within me to say this, to speak these words. All of these things has been within me all of my life. But now He's given me a mouthpiece to bring these things forward. And it's for a reason. It's for a reason. He keeps confirming it. He keeps letting me know that I'm on the right path. He keeps confirming it. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. He confirms His word. Everywhere, everywhere. He confirms His word. Everywhere, everywhere. It's everywhere. He confirms His word. Everywhere, everywhere. He confirms His word. I don't want to have to worry. I don't want to have to worry. No, I don't want to have to worry. I don't want to have to worry no more. I don't want to have to worry. No, I don't want to have to worry no more. I'm so tired of this captivity. So tired of this captivity. I'm so tired, bruh, I'm so tired, I'm so tired, bruh, I'm so tired. The Father is with me. I do my best to live my life in a righteous manner, but I was born in this captivity, among the worst of the heathen, being taught everything against the Father, being forced to participate in things that are blatantly against the Father. The Father is waking me. He's let me know that I am a chosen one of His vineyard. There are many that got a problem with it, and I'm okay with that. My whole life I've been a fighter. You think I'm going to quit now when I can feel the presence of my Father and His holy angels surrounding me? Think this is a joke, bro? But I feel it. I feel it within me. Deep down within me. All around me. This ain't no joke. People really believe that they can just continue to live their lives in wicked manner. Bruh, you done deceived yourself. You allow Satan to deceive you. But the Father gave you free will. He gave you free agency. But you never sought after it. You never sought after His truth. No, you was complacent in the lies and the deceptions of this world. You're complacent with it. You're comfortable. And you hate people like me because it shakes and rattles the cage that you're in. It forces you to see it. It forces you to see it. It starts to materialize out of nowhere as I speak unto you. Because I speak living words. I speak living words, flowing rivers of living water unto you. But you want to remain deaf and blind. That's why you hate me. That's why you don't want to accept me. They did the same thing to my big brother, Yahushua HaMashiach, and I mean blood brother. I come from the royal line of Judah. I know it. It's always been within me. And the Father confirmed it within me. There's only a handful of us, bruh. There's only a few of the ancient seed of Israel that truly came back to our Father. The majority of them are following false gods that then set themselves up in authority over the Father's people. They're in captivity, yet they don't even see the cage that they're in. They think that they're saved. These Christians. And I don't mean to bash people. I ain't trying to bash you. But it's the spirit that the Father gave me to be blatant and honest and straightforward with this truth. I ain't the type to tiptoe around. I ain't the type to give you freaking sugar. I ain't feeding you sugar. If you on my channel, it's because you want the 100% blatant, unadulterated truth of the Most High by way of the Spirit, understanding that I am not without flaws. The Spirit is without flaws, but the vessel is not without flaws. So there may come a time that I may retract some things that I may understand in the mindset that I'm in at that present moment, but that the Father, the Spirit of truth, done led me to a higher knowledge. I'm an elevator. I elevate. I don't stay stagnant. When the Father leads me to some information that differs from what I've always believed, I'm at least going to give ear. I'm at least going to pay attention and take in that knowledge. If it's good, I keep it. If it's not, I cast it off. It's as simple as that. It's got to line up with what is in you. And it also has to line up in one accord with what the Father said in the beginning, what all the prophets of the Most High said all throughout the Old Testament and the New Testament, and what the Messiah said within the New Testament, along with his disciples, the very few that they chose to include in your so-called Holy Bible. This world is asinine, people. You choose to stay asleep. You choose, bruh, and then you want to blame it. You want to blame it on God. You want to blame it on the Most High. You want to blame your troubles on the Creator. Or you want to blame your troubles on Satan. Well, you can more so blame it on Satan than you can the Father, because the Father is all good and he gave you a choice. But Satan has deceived you and he can give you no choice. So there's that. Many people are unknowingly following Satan. They're unknowingly worshiping Lucifer. They truly believe in their hearts that they serve the almighty power, the giver of love and life. But how can they possibly serve the all power of love and life when they live their lives in hatred, in bitterness, in envy, and all the things that are the opposite of the fruits of the Spirit that the Hamashiach commanded us to walk in? He told us to keep his commandments. He told us to love the Most High with all our heart, soul, and body. That's the number one commandment. If you truly kept that commandment, the second is automatic. You automatically love his sons and daughters, all flesh and blood, all creation upon the face of the earth, in which he created for us out of love. He created the animals to be a joy unto us, not to be our freaking substance for our belly. He didn't create them to be murdered and chopped up on your plate. You've been lied to by Satan. You've been deceived. There's been seducing spirits whispering unto you all of your life. And it ain't all the way your fault. It ain't all the way your fault unless you're well off in your freaking 40s, 50s, and plus. You never once thought to question some of the things you've been taught to believe in since birth. It never once crossed your mind to ponder if the church was telling the truth. It never once crossed your mind to ponder if this whole system that's been set up here in the United States of America is of the Father, of the creation. It never once crossed your mind what's truly happening behind the scenes that you can't see. You never pondered any of these questions. You never had any of these questions. You just went on with the status quo. What, right? You just went on with the status quo. Just obedient servants, right? Obedient workers, you know? That's how they created you. They sent you through the public school system. They want you just smart enough to be able to work for the system, but dumb enough to figure out that you're being screwed royally because you're in captivity, you're in slavery. That's all of you that got a 9-to-5 or even a part-time job. If you ain't working for yourself, if you're not generating your own income based upon your passion, then you're not following your purpose. Your purpose is attached to your passion. What are you passionate about? What do you care most about? And if you find that you care most about your material goods and money, you need to question yourself. Ask yourself this: is material wealth, money, all of these material things, is these things the most important to you? Are you passionate about your money? Huh? Because if you are, you got the mark of the beast in your forehead. That's 100%. If you're materialistic, living in this materialistic world, and you ain't got the eyes to see that you've been manipulated into being a consumer of this beast system, and you ain't never questioned it. More young people are starting to question these things. Not all of them. There's a lot of them that's been affected by the dumbing down that these devils have done. They've dumbed down the parents so much, the children ain't have a choice. They didn't have no freaking, well, they still got a choice. They still got free will according to the Most High. But like I said, Satan didn't kidnap. Okay, kidnap is a good terminology to use because it's accurate. All right, he kidnapped humanity. You know, when the Messiah said that we've been bought with a price, we have been, because we were kidnapped by Satan. But the Messiah came to the earth to teach us the true eternal laws of the Father. And he taught these things while he was upon the earth. And they murdered him and his disciples. Alright? But he said before they murdered him that he would send us the set apart appointed spirit of truth. And that spirit of truth will lead and guide us into all truth. There's scripture right there. I dare you to deny it, since you want to freaking believe every single written word and pages of this book. How come you want to ignore this one that's telling you straight up to your face that you need not any man teach you, but that the appointed spirit of truth is here, and it has superseded men. Men have been removed out of the way. So you Hebrew Israelites on the corners, all you Hebrew Israelites with your channels, and you call yourself teaching people. See what I do? I'm not teaching nobody. All I'm doing is being a yielded vessel to speak the truth as it flows through me. And I embody it because I lived this my whole entire life. Okay? I didn't know where this road was going to lead me. I've been following the spirit of truth and it led me here. So obviously I'm doing something right, but there's a key difference between what I'm doing and what majority of these so-called Hebrew Israelites is doing. There's only a handful of us that are literally following the spirit of truth. Most of them are following the laws of men. And they call themselves all these different titles. They want to call themselves by all of these different titles, so that they can feel superior over the people. And ironically, these are your biggest channels. They're your biggest channels. The most popular, with the most likes. Bro, you got me twisted. I ain't here for the popularity. I ain't here for the likes and the subscribers. Though I know that the Father is going to send who he wants on this channel. And there ain't no devil that can stop it from happening. All these haters out there that want to put their mouth on me because they want to assume things about me when they literally do not know me, like at all. Zilch in the least bit. They did, but they casted off the part that they got to know, the part that they actually liked. But they're casting judgment based upon their preconceived ideology of who they think I am, and they got me all kinds of twisted. Because I am the exact person that they got to know that they casted off as yesterday's garbage. All because of preconceived ideologies of men and not that of the spirit that the Messiah sent to the earth, that will bear witness that we are to treat one another the way that we want to be treated, and that we should not treat one another any kind of way that we would not want to be treated. So there's that. But yet they posting scripture all day like they got the Messiah with them. But they self-righteous. And the Messiah doesn't dwell with the self-righteous. And if they don't recognize and repent, and turn back from that road that they then went on, because they took a turn off the narrow path. See, we were all on the same narrow path, but they then took a turn off of it. Talk about separating the wheat and tares. Okay? These don't want to bow down. Okay? There came a point in the truth of the Almighty that they ain't want to bow down. They want to remain in their self-righteousness. They want to be able to condemn so-called homosexuals. They want to be able to cast out so-called transgender people. They want to be able to cast out these people that are different from them. They want to be able to talk their smack and say that they're going to hell and they're going to burn for eternity. Yeah. See, they don't want to elevate. They want to stay stagnant in that mindset that the Almighty Creator of all love and life is about hatred and death and bloodshed and torture. You got him twisted, bruh. You don't know the true Father. You sitting here blatantly blaspheming against his name. Sitting here proclaiming that he gonna come kill people. He ain't the one killing people. It's the eternal law that's taking you people out. If you live by the sword, you're gonna die by the sword. If you live an unrighteous life, then unrighteousness is going to happen back to you. What you sow, you going to reap. That's an eternal law that cannot be changed. But you want to blame the Father. You want to blame the all power that gave you the breath of life and wanted only goodness for you, wanted you to be happy and joyful. But you've been deceived to look at him as an enemy. See, the true power, you look at him as a devil. You look at him as a devil because, you know what, it's hella deep. Because you got the homosexual community and they're always joyful. They're always happy, okay? And I ain't gonna lie, like, I ain't never been to a gay pride parade. And that was never anything that I wanted to do. Because I was never prideful, you know, in the fact that I felt different all my freaking life, okay? It felt like more of a curse to me, so why the hell would I celebrate it? So I never went to a gay pride parade. That wasn't my scene. But I have met many gay people, and throughout my life, the gay people that I've gotten to know were very kind people, very loving people, okay? Not saying that they were perfect, you know? But many homosexuals, many of them are very loving, very compassionate, very kind. See, they carry more of the fruits of the Spirit than these judgmental, hypocritical, self-righteous, religious people. The Father has always desired for us to be happy and joyful. Gay pride is about being happy and joyful. So you see, they have basically taken the scapegoat, you know, homosexuality, and they ran with it. And they twisted it and they turned it into like immorality. Because they got grown ass men out there half naked or completely naked with little children. It's freaking sickening, and is laying the platform for pedophilia. Alright? So I see the subtle things of Satan and how he starts implementing things into society. Okay? Sodom and Gomorrah was not destroyed simply because of homosexuality. It was destroyed because the people were wholly freaking wicked. They were raping anybody that came to their town. Men, women, and children. No one was safe in the towns of Sodom and Gomorrah. They were so wicked they tried to rape angels. Alright, so people are using that as a scapegoat to try to say that being happy is evil. Because what does gay mean? Gay means happy, does it not? The etymology of the term gay means happy. Okay? So you gotta see the little subtleties of the switcheroo that they do. See, they polluted homosexuality. Not every homosexual, not every transgendered person is immoral. But you get that mindset because of how Satan has manipulated the reality of it, okay? He's manipulated the reality of it by what you see, what's been portrayed to you. But you don't know every single transgendered person. Somebody that identifies as transgendered, you don't know every single one of them. You don't know every single man that identifies as a homosexual male. You don't know every single woman that identifies as a lesbian.
Welcome.
So why do you want to lump them like as if you know, as if they're all the same? That's why I said on one of my last two, I think it was Gods Don't Have a Religion Facebook post, I just said on that video that people are assuming this. Why would you assume these things? You don't have proof? Bruh, that's just like a freaking racist. That is just like a white supremacist, literally hating all black people because of preconceived ideologies that they were taught about black people. Or simply for hating us because of the color of our skin, because we're different from them. You wanting to hate these people just because they are not like you. They're not straight. You know, you want to believe that all men should be attracted to women and all women should be attracted to men, and that there's no such things as transgendered. Like there's really no such thing as someone with a spirit, like their spirit being different from their outer package. That's like over your head. Like you don't understand that. Bruh, I have tried so many times to break this down and try to explain it to these stiff-necked people that want to remain in ignorance. This is not a pretense. I am not a pretender. I have never pretended. Who you got to know is who I truly am. And my YouTube channel is my life. And is an open book for you. All my videos are free. But you can get so much elevation out of my videos. They can help you grow spiritually. If you have the ears to hear, the heart to receive, and the eyes to see. I know there's a lot lurking in the background that hate me. And that's okay. See, there's a lot of lurkers in the background of the Messiah as well. They do that. They gotta keep an eye on their competition. They're making money off of these people. They're wolves in sheep's clothing, but they're not giving you the substance that you need. They're not giving you rivers of living water. But the true ones that are truly giving you rivers of living water, oh, it's very, very low amount of activity on their channels. I've noticed that. They're the ones that get skipped over. You want to go to the ones, you want to flock to the ones that are saying everything that you already believe. You don't want to listen to somebody that's going to challenge all of the things that you believe. I done said it many times.
Belief is irrelevant. It has no bearing on the eternal law of the all-power. Tiggy, chill. It has no bearing, okay? There was a post the other day by my beloved brother, alright? And he just skips over it. He just ignored it this time. He didn't even want to comment on it. Alright, anyway, I ain't gonna keep this thing long because, yeah, I've already talked enough. So I'm not gonna get into a post right now because this thing will be over an hour. So anyway, shalom.